There are moments in life when we stand at the edge of our strength, our hearts heavy, our minds weary, and our spirits trembling under the weight of disappointment, fear, or overwhelming responsibility. In those moments, it can feel like the world is asking too much of us, like we are too small, too broken, or too tired to move forward. It's in those very places of weakness, however, that a quiet but powerful truth can pierce the darkness. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. This verse from Philippians 4:13 is not just a motivational quote. It's a lifeline, a divine whisper of hope when all else is crumbling. Written by the Apostle Paul while in prison, this verse carries a depth we often overlook. Paul wasn't speaking from a mountaintop of success or luxury. He was in chains. He was hungry, cold, and cut off from the comforts of life. Yet his spirit remained unshaken, because his strength did not come from within himself, it came from Christ. So often, we are taught to rely on our own grit, our own willpower to push through and make it. And while perseverance is admirable, it is not unshakable. Human strength eventually runs dry. But the strength that comes from Christ, it is endless. It is eternal. It does not run out when we cry ourselves to sleep. It does not falter when our bodies are weak or our minds overwhelmed. The strength of Christ meets us exactly where we are messy, afraid, uncertain, and says, "You don't have to do this alone." Think about that. The Creator of the universe steps into our story and offers to carry the weight with us. Not because we've earned it, not because we are perfect, but because He loves us, because His strength is made perfect in our weakness. This verse doesn't promise that life will be easy. It doesn't say we can skip over hardship or pain. What it promises is presence, power, endurance, that no matter what storm we face, grief, financial loss, illness, rejection, we will not face it alone. Christ will be with us, strengthening us, carrying us, whispering, "Keep going. I'm here." And this truth transforms how we live. Suddenly, the impossible seems possible, not because of who we are, but because of who He is. We can forgive those who hurt us not because it's easy, but because Christ gives us the grace to do it. We can walk through grief with peace not because we don't feel the pain, but because Christ gives us comfort. We can step out in faith, starting new jobs, healing from past wounds, raising children, facing uncertain futures. Because we are not leaning on our own strength, but His, there is great beauty in surrendering to His strength. It humbles us, yes, but it also empowers us. It reminds us that we are loved deeply and held securely, that our failures do not define us, that our limitations do not limit God. So when you find yourself facing something too big, too hard, too heavy, remember Philippians 4:13. Speak it aloud. Let it become the anthem of your heart. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, not some things, not only the easy things, all things. Because the one who calmed the seas, who raised the dead, who carried the cross, He is the one who strengthens you. And with Him, nothing is impossible.